Of all, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the hedges, pushing this truth and sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. I just want to go into a little quick something about darkness as opposed to the light that the lesson that I put up. Hopefully I can find that. Hopefully the Most High find me worthy that I may edify brothers that be in the truth and the know. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And I'm gonna start this at Proverbs, 4th chapter, and the 19th verse. And it reads, "The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble." So the way of the wicked is as darkness. Keep that in mind. The way of the wicked is as darkness. Let's go to the next scripture. And I want to jump way to Ephesians. Ephesians, the 5th chapter. And the 8th verse. And it reads, "For ye was sometimes darkness." Ye were sometimes darkness. Ye were sometimes darkness. But now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light. Now, how were we sometimes darkness? Because we didn't know shit. I'm going to be honest. We didn't know anything. We were blinded until the Most High found us worthy to wake us up in this day and this time. Because we once knew this, but now we have come into the light, knowing this understanding and having this doctrine of the truth. But we were once sometimes darkness. Let's go and see what Job talk about. And let's go to Job, the 10th chapter. Salaki, give me a chance to get to Job. And that's going to be Job 10 and 21st verse. Job 10 and 21. "Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death." 22nd verse. "A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness." Now, Job was prophesying. He may not know who he was prophesying about, because of course America was not invented. All right, I ain't gonna say America was discovered, because it was not invented. So, but he was talking about a future prophecy that's to happen, and we living in that land of darkness and the shadow of death. Who is death? Esau is death. Just to get right to the point. Do he shadow us? Of shit, every time. He got your phone tap. He got my phone tap. You got a Social Security. I got a Social Security. So he is the shadow. He is over us all the time, always watching down and always around us and about us. Okay, and he is death. Everywhere he go, he spreads death. All right, and this is the land of darkness. This place is complete darkness. And it said we are the children of the light. Who are the children of the light? Who hold this doctrine in truth and sincerity. Who follow Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Wahamashiach Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. Those are the children of light. And this land is darkness because he said the light is as darkness. All right. Well, we know what the light is according to the last lesson. The light is commandments. The lamp is a commandment and the law is light. Their law in America, in Babylon, is as darkness, is wickedness. Because their law allow homosexuals to get married. Their law allow homosexuals to even exist. Their law allow risque and promiscuous women to walk about in society very revealing. Their law allow a wife to leave her husband. Their law allow your own children to rule and reign over you. Okay? So it's many of things and many unjust decrees that this land of darkness portrays. All right, let's go to the next scripture, and let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah, the 5th chapter, and I'm gonna do this one at the 20th verse. Isaiah 5 and 20. "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." Now, as I said at Proverbs, the 6th chapter and the 23rd verse, the commandment is a lamp, paraphrasing, and the law is light. I just told you, they put darkness for light. They say, yeah, of course you can marry same sex, okay? Of course you can oppress the children of Israel. It's fine. They low level. And so on and so forth and so many other things. Even the schools got a wicked decree. This month is the month of October, so-called. And in the schools, they are teaching your children, my children, our children, how to worship Halloween, All Hallows Eve. They're teaching them that. They're having decorations and celebrations about that day. All right? So they put light for darkness. And if you ask anybody, the average Joe, they would tell you, oh, it's okay to celebrate Halloween. It's just a holiday, but actually it's a worshiping of demons and spirits and shit that don't even exist. It's only but the angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Alright? And they do his bidding well. So let's go to the next verse. 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians. Salaki, let me get it. 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians, 5th chapter. And I'm going to begin this at the 4th verse. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4. And it reads, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief." 5th verse. "Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us sleep. Let us not sleep, as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken at night, in the night." 8th verse. "But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation." Alright? So if you have the light and you have this glorious light in you, and that's glorious light, which is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, as he says in St. John, the 8th chapter, I believe somewhere around the 12th verse, he is the light. How he is the light, as well as the law is the light, because he is the word. He is the word, right? So if that word is in you, which Yahweh Shah be in you, you are a child of the light. Not only that, you must walk accordingly to the light and don't walk in darkness. We just read in Proverbs the 4th chapter and the 19th verse that wickedness is as darkness. So don't walk in wickedness. Don't walk in darkness. If you are of this world is all darkness, as we read in Job. So you can't walk according to the world, because the world is darkness. I have another verse. This is going to be Matthew 13. Because you might have some people, Salakia, let me get that. Because you might have some people who may say, according to 1 Thessalonians, no man know the hour and the time of the day. So I'm going to read that, and that's so true. No man knoweth the hour or the time of the day. And I'm going to give a little bit of understanding of 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, that day should not come upon you unawares. Paraphrasing. So this Matthew 13 chapter and the 32nd verse. Salakia. Salakia. No, not Matthew 13, 33. Salakia. Okay. Salakia. Okay, I'm gonna skip that, and I'm gonna go straight to my point at the end of the day. So we are the children of the day, as it reads in 1 Thessalonians. I'm gonna go back to it 1 second, because a lot of people might want to dispute that and say, well, no man knoweth the hour, the time of the day. And which is true. That's the scriptures. I go not against the scriptures. If it's written, it will be honored in my book. And it reads 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, one more again. But ye, brother, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So most people that say, hey, well, it says in the scriptures, no man knoweth the hour, the time of the day. Well, Yahweh Shah said, not even the Son of Man, which is him, only the Father which is in heaven. That's true. We are not saying that we know the hour, the time of the day. And the scripture is not saying that as well. He's saying if we are of the light, we shall see when these things come about. We shall see rumors, or we shall hear of rumors of wars. We shall hear about wars. We shall hear about the Zika virus, the pestilence, okay? We shall hear about the devastation of the west coast of Babylon when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah sent floods and mayhem, okay? We shall hear about our own brethren over there in Brazil, okay? Over there in Venezuela, going through famine and heartache and pain and judgment, you know? So we're going to hear about these things, and we're going to be awake to those things, because the light of the gospel, the glorious gospel, has been lit inside of us. So we are looking for these things. We're looking for the prophecies to unfold. So those who are in darkness and wickedness, they really about their life, and the mantra of this world is do what thy will. Okay? So that's basically how it goes with that. And it says, in 1 Thessalonians, it says that 8th verse, 1 Thessalonians 4 and 8. It say, but let us, who is us, who are of the day. Who are of the day. We are of the day, we're not of the night. Now let's get a precept on that, are of the day. And I'm going to go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras, the 13th chapter. And it reads in Second Esdras 13 and 52. Get right to the point. And he said unto me, like as thou canst neither, this the angel talking to Esdras, and he said unto me, like as thou canst neither seek out nor know the things that are in the deep of the sea, even so can no man upon earth see my son or those that be with him but in the daytime. Now, if it turn night, the sun is gonna basically go, the sun is basically gonna go around us, all right? And we lose the light of the sun on this part of the hemisphere in the west. Does that mean Yahushua is not with you when the lights go down, when the sun go down and the moon come up? So Yahushua is not with you. No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about this light, this daytime. They only can see him according to this scriptures, these scriptures, the whole word. That's what he is saying. That's the only way you can see Yahushua is through the scriptures. Not in folly, not in your giving and receiving and all that stuff. It is about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and his elect men. So that's the only way you can see Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And as I said, according to this lesson, it's Proverbs 4:19, darkness is as light. So I say this unto the Akim, walk in the light, and that light is Yahushua. According to St. John, the 8th chapter, all right? 8th chapter and the 12th verse. Walk according to Yahushua. It's going to be literal darkness in a minute across Babylon. You won't be able to see. And let us not stumble, and let us not faint. All right? And I hope this was edifying to the Akim that be in the know, 144,000, the rest of 1/3, and a few sisters that listen to the brothers of GMS. I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the hedges, pushing this truth and sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Death to America. Shalom.